those that do powerlift, right? Their weight very heavy. You take in, right, you're tired already.
And then they only do 1 rep.
Yeah, correct. And after that, they rest very long.
Where's the caveman?
Okay, so we are back with Rudi and Teddy on another completely different day again. Somehow they wear the exact same clothes, but this is a very completely different day. Okay, so we have some questions for you. Okay, so the first question I have, right, is in powerlifting, in deadlift particularly, you can pull both conventional and sumo, right?
Yes.
Both of you pull conventional or sumo?
I can pull both, but I'm better in sumo.
How about you?
I pull conventional.
Okay, then wanted to ask you, right, do you feel that sumo is cheating?
I think that part has been debunked already. You can watch some videos. But anyway, we play by the rules. As long the rules say you can do sumo, then you can pull sumo.
I think the powerlifting, because the main point of powerlifting is just to lift as heavy as possible, right?
Correct.
So as long as like it counts, can already, right? So the same thing as like if I have, let's say you see somebody with a bench with like super big arch, right? Some people will say like, oh, why they count this, right? But your thing is okay, like it's
Again, we based on the rule book. So the rule say that you can arch, alright, and in certain hand position, alright, your hand gotta be, within the ring and so on. Everything according to the rule is fine.
But do you all find it sometimes like not fair for you all if, like, let's say you cannot arch as much as somebody else, or you just think like it's like that?
It's like that.
You're more optimistic. I'll be quite salty.
Let's say you are competing in a running track and field event, right? You are Asian, but you are now come up against let's say a long distance runner, Ethiopia guy. Of course, he can win you anytime because
genetics.
Exactly.
It's just genetics.
Okay, you're not flexible lah. For us, don't want to change our train our flexibility.
Sorry lor, not flexible.
Yeah.
Okay.
I still never train when you were younger. Why never join gymnasts?
Sorry lor.
Yeah.
Okay. The next question I have is with regards to the average person. What do you, in your opinion? Okay, just purely your opinion. What do you think an average person should squat, bench, and deadlift? Just the average Singaporean.
the average Singaporean.
Yeah.
To me, I always base on what's their body weight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So
what do you think is the average? Like, when we a male...
I'm not sure about average but I strive to squat at least twice body weight.
Okay.
Bench 1.2 times body weight.
Okay.
Deadlift 2.5 times body weight.
Okay. How about you?
If you talk about average going gym,
Mm.
a squat minimum is twice the body weight.
Minimum twice the
So
body
if
weight.
you weigh 60 kg,
You should be able to squat
150.
Ooh.
Right?
Hey, let me count.
Do you squat twice your body weight?
No, I can, but I never do.
As,
I can.
Okay.
as far as bench is concerned, for me, is at least 1.5 times.
1.5.
Wow, 1.5 times your body weight.
So 60, you should be able to squat, we bench 90 kg.
Wait, this is so called a 1 rep max, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
1 rep max, okay.
And then for deadlift, it will be 2.5 times.
Deadlift 2.5 times.
Wow, your expectation is very high for every Singaporean.
I only reached 2 the last one. I only reached
It's for those people who go gym regularly.
Okay.
But if you are newbies, beginners, now, if you can do a one-time body weight, which is very good.
For what?
for
For
everything.
the squat, for the deadlift, bench, I will expect maybe half of your body weight.
Oh, okay.
If you're completely new lah.
Yeah, completely.
How
But
about
if you train continuously, definitely your lift will improve.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
My deadlift never improved.
So, as a powerlifter, right, what does your training split typically look like?
Currently I'm training 3 times a week. Day 1 is squat bench.
Squat, man.
Day 2 bench and leg accessories. Day 3 is deadlift bench.
Okay.
How this like 1 rep max? Like you just do 1 rep max, or like you do
depend
for
on
reps?
which part of your training cycle.
Oh, what are different training cycles then?
There are like off season, or sometimes you off season is like to build your base, put on more muscle mass.
My training split 3 times a week. So my 3 times a week is definitely start with the squat. Let's say Tuesday, my first leave of the week, first day of the week, I will have my squats, and then followed by my upper body, which is my shoulder. All right. I stopped benching for a while because of my shoulder injury before.
Oh, what happened?
Later.
Yeah, so that one I can tell you later.
Okay, later.
And then I will do some accessories, all right, leg pull down or some pull up.
Oh, shit. Weighted?
No, not weighted.
So do you all actually train like SBD on one training session, like squat bench daily, or on one training session?
I really do SBD in one session.
Because it's quite fatiguing, right?
Yeah,
Isn't it? Right?
because after squat for me, I already fatigued.
I see.
Yeah, so I will split them up. So my second day of the week, I will start with squat again. All right, then I will have deadlift.
I see. Wait, I have a question. Because I realized right from your training split, right? You guys don't really train your back, right?
He
Like,
do
you
like
have
pull down,
focus.
Oh yeah, I mean, the main lift are the, like I said, first day is squat and bench, right?
Yes.
Second day is bench, right? Third day is
Deadlift.
deadlift, bench, right?
Yes.
So the rest are all accessories work.
Oh, so your back considered accessory. You won't put in like, you won't
Because
train
there's
as hard.
because powerlifting there's no
Back
main
competition.
back. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So basically, is back that important? Like, will you say
Oh, it is very important.
it's important?
Yeah.
But just accessory, like the main like benching, squatting, still
Yeah.
doesn't help you that much. Basically,
Oh, it does help.
it does help.
There's carryover to my squat and my deadlift.
Oh.
Then as a
okay.
powerlifter, right? In general speaking, okay. Is there like a specific muscle group that I should focus on
Lower
that
body,
they can improve in everything? Lower body, the legs in general, is it?
legs, and your back.
Legs and back.
It's quite surprising because like there's no main back movement in powerlifting, right? But
train-
actually back is important.
Yeah,
Yeah.
deadlift is a back movement.
No, but it's mostly legs. What?
I mean, it's like the whole body,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
whole
yeah.
posterior chain.
So in
And
general,
I only deadlift once every 2 weeks. So every fortnight I will just deadlift. I won't deadlift every week because if I were to get tired on my back, I will not able to squat.
then does your like training split or the exercises you do right change when you are approaching competition versus like now during off season?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
How different is it?
As you get closer to your comp day, your intensity go up, your volume generally come down.
Okay.
Do you all do more like SBD days really, or you do like to prepare yourself for a competition?
No.
No,
Yeah.
I thought like you should be doing like one SBD day to because
Maybe
you won't like
closer to it.
okay.
I will only do the SBD 3 to 4 weeks before the comp.
Oh.
To see where you're at lah.
Correct. So
Okay.
I'm testing my 1 rep
Max.
max.
Okay.
Then after the last 1 week, you will start to taper. It actually all depends on individual. For my case is sometimes I will take 4-5 days off, totally off for my body to recover. There are people who don't. 2 days, 3 days before they will still do some lift in the gym. So it depends on individual. It depends also on the coach.
Another thing that I see a lot of powerlifters have right is that a lot of them they have six pack super ripped like at least those angmoh one right?
Yeah, compared to like other
Like strongmen
yeah, correct.
they're fat, like actually fat. They have a belly.
Don't say that.
No, they're
lah.
fat, but
Okay.
they have muscle, but they're fat.
Yeah.
Compared to a powerlifter, right? Wow, six pack, super shredded, like can like almost like bodybuilder. How come like so different?
I think also because they are in different weight class. For example, if you're under 83, you can't possibly gain a lot of fat if you want to stay under 83. But I think for strongman is if you are in strongman, most of them they don't care about the weight. If there's no weight category. Like recently, I went to the strongman up block. I see a lot of them. Those that is open, they are huge.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And same thing is even for strongman, I believe also like Caleb itself, Okay, he gotta stay under 80. So I'm very sure if you take out his t-shirt, he will see his six pack. Because he gotta stay under 80. So it's the same for powerlifter. So those who are under 93, they have to make sure they stay under 93. If they are tall, then for sure they must stay under 93. And I believe that will get you to see all your muscle, your six pack.
Is there like a
Unless you're looking at the open, above 120 powerlifter, then yes, you will see they are just like strongmen.
Right.
They can weigh 180, 170 kg.
is there like a specific build of a person, right, that you see then you know, oh, this guy can do powerlifting? Is there a specific thing? Or no, anybody can do powerlifting?
Yeah, anybody can.
Really?
I
Because
mean, if you happen to meet Farhana on the street, like, do you think she can deadlift 200 above 200 kg?
no.
No, right? Yeah. So
It's kind of genetics in a sense. Like whether can you like produce that much more power to lift.
genetic
A lot of
plus
them
training.
are slipper build.
Sleeper build, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
Slipper
so you
build.
can see that this guy doesn't seem to be a lifter or anything.
Oh.
But when you look at them squat, deadlift, bench, you're shocked. They can do a lot.
Right.
Just like when I first time saw Caleb, same thing. When I saw him, I would think he's as normal.
Oh.
Until when I see his TikTok, then I realize that this guy is
My
log
xiao
press,
xiao,
what, 100 kg?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, super build.
Okay. But I don't want to have a sleeper build.
Why? Good what?
No, because it was I feel like not nice eh.
Why not nice?
Shouldn't you look like
No,
you
it
want to
could
live?
be his attire.
Yeah lah.
So
okay,
that's why sometimes you don't see.
Yeah lah.
He's wearing,
Oversized
baggy
shirt.
shirt,
They
oversized
always wear
shirt.
oversized shirt.
Yeah lah.
Humble ma.
Humble.
Of course. Yeah.
No, like you're trying to look for slipper build. Why today not wear tight shirt?
Stop it.
Next time wear compression
No,
shirt.
stop it.
Why Lululemon compression shirt?
The next question I wanted to ask, right, just now you talked about your shoulder injury, right? Have you all been like injured before from competing or powerlifting before? Because just now you said that you actually started to get out of an injury.
Yeah.
But did this actually cause an injury
Wow.
for you before?
During training along the way, once in a while I will get minor tweaks
Twigs. Where?
on the shoulder, on the pecs, on the lower back, on the knees.
Nothing very major, is it?
Nothing major.
Your definition of minor, how long does it take for you to recover?
1 to 2 weeks.
1 or 2 weeks.
Okay lah.
Do you stop?
Complete stop.
Yeah. You don't
How
stop.
do you rehab?
Yeah.
So called rehab to like get ready.
Or didn't do any rehab at all?
Yeah.
If those I cannot solve, I will go and see specialist.
So you got to go see doctor lah.
Not a doctor, more a physio.
Okay, very good.
Wait, can you define what does it mean by cannot solve? Like how do you solve it in the first place?
Like, this thing has been bothering me for a while, and it doesn't really go away.
Okay.
Yeah, so I need to see somebody who has a better knowledge of what's happening to my body.
You know our previous two guests we asked them the same question You know what they say or not?
No, you guess what they say.
You guess what they say they'll say like, oh, I got injured here, but I don't go doctor I just go home sleep it off. So at least you can go see a doctor.
Actually, my answer is the same as the two. What I'll do is that if I, for example, I got adductor injury, some strain, what I'll do is that I will still go back to gym. Okay, after 3 days, 4 days of rest,
Okay.
and I will do some other variation of squat.
Or that doesn't like
Doesn't
stress.
hurt. Whenever there's strain.
Okay.
I will still do exercise, just that I will make sure that part of the muscle, I won't be using it. So at least I still train.
I see.
So just now your shoulder injury, is that the most serious
Most
injury?
severe, yes.
So what happened?
I actually injured when I'm keeping weight, not during training.
What?
Oh my god, it's the same issue.
Yeah, actually most of my injury is all because of keeping weight. I tell you the two most. My first injury, the most serious, is my shoulder, my leg. I finished my squat that day, a very heavy squat, 5 plate and so on. And then when I finish, I'm so tired. So what I did is I'm so lazy. I pull out two 20 kg together.
Mm-hmm.
And then I walk over to the rack and I bend down and I extend my hand out.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Because I'm so tired, so I just extend. I want to slot it in. But before I can slot it in, my shoulder drop. Boop!
Huh?
Huh?
So dislocated.
Yeah. So there's a sound come out and the pain is there. Okay? But after 5 minutes, it gets worse.
So it's just like this.
Yeah, so it actually somewhere pulled.
Oh.
Then for the next few days, I couldn't move. I had to hide. I didn't go to the doctor. As long as and I do self-heal. I actually do my own
Therapy.
training, exercise to heal my shoulder.
Oh.
Yeah, I do a lot of rotator cuff. I do floor press instead of bench press. So it took me about 1 year to come back.
But,
1 year.
But let me say for the average person who do not know how to do rehab, better go and see somebody.
Yeah.
to
Yes,
help.
yes, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's
But for me, I'm quite
Because experience.
Yes.
I'm
so
quite a stubborn guy also, and I also read about a lot of injury stuff.
Oh.
So I do a lot of rehab myself, and it took me about a year. I didn't bench for actually about 3 to 4 months. Okay, I do a lot of floor press, lying on the floor with a barbell. So it actually stopped my range of motion. Yeah, and I'm doing all very lightweight.
So is it a dislocation? No.
No, then I have a friend that's a doctor,
Mm-hmm.
and then he explained to me it's actually my bicep.
Your bicep. It's not shoulder.
It linked all the way.
So actually you got go doctor lah, kind of lah.
Yeah.
No,
In a sense lah.
Yeah.
Your friend doctor mah.
free.
free
Also, he's training in the gym.
Oh.
So I was talking to him. He said, actually, yours is not shoulder. He told me it's actually a bicep.
Okay, I say okay.
No, technically you got C like
At least you got free doctor.
Yeah, free doctor.
Free doctor.
You have to pay one.
Free
So
consultation.
that was in year 2019. My bench actually dropped quite a lot. I used to be able to bench 3 plate, but because of this, I told him my best bench in com is about 120.
Oh.
And then my second injury is my toe.
Oh, the squat because of the shoe.
No, it's not. My toe, my big toe on the right.
I also have an injury for toe. Okay, let me hear your one first. Then I see my one.
So again, same thing after squat. I have a 2.5 kg small plate
Okay.
outside.
Okay.
3 big plate, one then 2.5. Again, I'm so tired, so I just pull the big plate out. I forgot about the small plate,
Drop on your toe.
and the whole thing just dropped onto my toe. And I was still wearing my weightlifting shoe. I thought nothing happens, so I just go through with it, keeping every weight, but the pain is still there. Until I take out my shoe is all blood. Yeah. My nail actually caved in.
Oh.
And then again there's a doctor on the spot.
Always got free
Another doctor. This is another doctor.
Hey, this gym very good. Everyone got doctor.
Yeah.
He told me, he said, just make sure to stop bleeding, leave your leg up, and so on. So I did that for the whole night at home.
So it's like you were in
Yeah,
hospital.
you're like-
You were like hospital
I was
with
lying
me.
on the floor and put my leg both on the wall.
Oh, okay, imagine that the scene is like in the hospital. You know? Yeah. But then basically but then instead of hospital is your own house.
And then the bleeding didn't stop.
Huh?
Yeah.
Didn't stop?
Until I use the bandage and I fold the tissue into this stick and press again the nail and wrap tight.
It just
And
use the
then-
first aid.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Then
like,
the next
cotton.
morning the bleeding stopped. That's it. Then I go and see doctor. My house downstairs.
Is it the same doctor?
No.
Is it the same doctor?
So he told me, he said, it looks okay, nothing broken. That's it. So
No
that's-
X-ray, no anything.
Yeah, then it took me that was 2021. And you can see my nail is still not growing fully yet.
Really?
Not
Yeah,
going fully.
yeah, it took about 2 years.
Now?
You can still see the age. Yeah, there are some crack.
Oh. So it's not like they never ingrow it or something.
And so after about 6 months to 9 months, the nail dropped off. Yeah. So that's my second
Oof.
most serious injury.
Okay.
and none about training. It's all keeping weights.
Okay. Mine was I dropped a 40 kilo dumbbell on my foot.
Wow.
The whole night I cannot walk.
Cannot walk. But after that,
so much pain.
you got see doctor?
No.
You got doctor on the spot?
No.
Hey, why yours? Hey,
But the next day I woke up, I was
Your
fine.
gym no good lah.
Yeah, my gym no good lah.
Hey,
I go to the gym.
What's the gym?
Yeah, I go to your gym.
Safra Toa Payoh.
Safra to
Hey,
Payoh.
you got a lot of doctor there.
Yeah, I go Safra to
Yeah.
Payoh lah. Get free consultation, right?
Yes, correct.
Yeah, lor.
Yeah.
Okay.
I also got toe injury.
What's
Yeah.
your toe injury? Why everybody got toe? You don't have toe injury?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay, you don't have
Yeah, my
okay,
toe
right.
injury not even from the gym.
Okay, then what's your toe injury?
To be honest, right, I was in this fencing competition, right? So I was in this competition, I fenced. Then I think, right, when I was going in front, right, I realized that it was a mistake. I go and stop. So
Okay.
somehow when I stopped, right, I think I landed on my toe really hard.
Then your whole body weight on your toe or something?
Yes, correct. Yeah, something like that. Then I thought it was fine. Then when I take out, right, I saw my whole, like, my nail, right, it became like black color instead of like being transparent. Yeah, so I bleeded from like inside.
Oof.
Yeah, and then I could see like the toe, like the nail here, right, like crack.
You
Yeah.
drop off after that?
Yeah, it dropped off after that. Yeah, that's when you see the nail drop off, I was like, oh shit, I got same experience. Quite scary, eh. But after that, it was fine. Yeah, it's just that it was a bit painful.
Your
like,
toe
the
will
first
never
2
look the
weeks.
same again.
No, not look the same already.
But his one never look the same.
Oh.
No, it's still it's just a nail. It took a lot for the nail to grow back.
Ah, okay.
So until now, the age, right, is still a bit
Still recovering.
curved.
Wait, how long is it? Mine
This
like
2021 is 3 years eh.
2 years
Yeah.
plus already.
Wait, this is quite long because mine it dropped out like the entire piece because it was all the way at the edge here. Then mine like lasted I think around like
Because mine
6
is
months.
actually hit at the edge, at this part.
Oh, even
So
before.
when it hit
Before
this
your-
part,
his one is more,
right,
his one is more.
Yeah,
Oh.
the bleeding started over here.
Okay.
So the entire nail dropped off.
Oh, I didn't know 2.5 kilo can do so much
Yeah,
damage.
because imagine at the height,
Yeah.
my squat height.
Yeah.
So imagine if it's 5 kg.
Wow, it's even
10
worse.
kg, I think my toe gone.
Oh shit.
Moving on to
So,
another
so
topic.
moral of story is be safety first.
Safety first, yes, correct.
No,
Safety
I
first.
realized right is to don't take out weights when you're tired.
Huh?
Yeah, wait until you rest finish first then you take
No,
out.
take out weight one by one.
One
Don't
by
take it
one.
and take out all together.
No lah, just make sure that you're aware, like at least you cover already.
Okay.
You know, like some
Yes.
form of like consciousness.
Yes.
But as far as when I'm training, okay, I'm always very careful.
Mm.
Yeah,
Okay.
My safety is always there.
Very good.
But when it comes to keeping weight, I'm too tired sometimes. I really,
Oh.
yeah.
The next question I wanted to ask, right, is because both of you are masters athletes, right? So y'all have been training for quite a while, even without powerlifting, like y'all been in the gym for quite a while, right? So y'all have like some you've seen like improvements and also like setback also, right? Because we all know that when you age, right, you actually lose muscle also, right? Wanted to find out how do you deal with it, like as over time, right? Do you struggle with like the feeling of like seemingly getting weaker over the years, or is how
You know
how
that
do you-
actually I'm getting stronger.
you're getting stronger.
Yeah.
Oh, that's very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, then how about you?
My,
You also getting stronger?
my leave are
No, is it because last time you haven't been pushing yourself? That's why. What do you think?
I think I wasn't consistent in training. Now I'm
Oh.
very consistent. By hook or by crook, 3 times a week.
Right.
Okay.
So the consistency is like one of the more important things.
Consistency
Very
is
important.
always the most important.
Right.
Yeah.
Then how about you?
For me, okay, let me start with I started at 41.
Yeah.
Okay, the reason I start training at 41 is that I have some illness.
Illness.
Yeah, I have gout.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, I have a few attacks, which means my big toe actually swollen and I couldn't walk. I have high blood pressure,
Mm.
cholesterol. So because of that, that's why I started weight training at 41. Actually, I was supposed to start with a group of buddy, but all of them play me out at the end. But I continue, So when I start the weight training after 1 year, all right, it actually reversed all the illness.
Oh, so you have fully recovered, like
Yeah, I
you.
fully recover. My gout, I got no more gout. My doctor is surprised. He said, normally gout is no cure because of the uric acid. My high blood pressure went down. My cholesterol went down. Okay?
Okay.
So I'm very happy with that. So I continue to train.
Wow.
Okay, but as time passed, when I start strength training, powerlifting, I start to eat a lot just to gain the body weight. That's why I gained all the way up to 105.
Wait, then did those like
So-
previous illness come back?
Yeah, so when I started, I was about 85, 86 kg. So just imagine I gained all the way up to 105. So at year about 2017, my weight is already 105 because I eat just for the sake of gaining weight, to gain the strength. So, and because of that, I actually have the 3 high again.
Came back.
Yeah, I came back. Pre-diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol.
Wow.
And I went for body checkup. My doctor told me, say, you have to cut your weight. You have too much fat, which is what we call viscerous fat. Yes. So he said this fat is no good because it's actually surrounding your organs, prevent your organ from functioning properly. And that's the reason why I can't wait until 80, 89, 90.
Okay.
And once I start to do that, right, everything go back to normal.
Oh.
So now you're perfectly fine.
So now when I check my blood pressure, my range is about 125 and 70. My cholesterol dropped. Okay, my pre-diabetes dropped also. So my sugar level all dropped.
But when you cut the weight, your strength, how?
Yeah, so when I cut weight, my strength dropped too. I train hard again in terms of volume to get back my strength. But again, no matter how it is, that 15 kg actually
Make a big difference.
make a big difference comparing when I was on.
So was it like difficult? It's like a mental thing, right?
Yeah, so when I cut weight, I actually lost quite a lot of strength, and actually I have problem sometimes going to gym, try to lift weight. Mentally, okay, because you're thinking that I used to do this.
Yeah, that's why.
I couldn't do it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it took me quite a while to slowly come back. Then I realized that my health is more important. That's why my training has changed quite a bit to volume training rather than just high intensity 1 rep, 2 rep. So if you saw most of my video now is I do a lot of high rep because I find that at my age this is the most efficient for me. And then I also realized that at my age, when I were to stop too long, my strength will drop quite fast.
So your when you reach a certain age, like you feel like your strength will.
Yes, correct. So that's why I push myself doing volume
To maintain the muscle mass.
to maintain the strength, the muscle, the endurance.
Yeah.
Actually, this transition very well to my next question, which is: do you think that powerlifting in general, like the sport, right, is it healthy or is it practical for a normal person to pick up, like average person?
I think anybody can pick up this sport. You don't have to compete just to squat and bench press and deadlift. Basically, you just do these 3 just to stay healthy.
So you feel that anybody doing these 3 is like
It's enough to be healthy.
Yeah, it's enough to be healthy. Yeah.
Enough for the strength, for the muscle mass not to dwindle away, to at least maintain the muscle. Because as you grow older, you see a lot of people sit on wheelchair because their legs are not strong enough anymore.
Right.
Yeah. So I don't want that to happen to me, so I continue to train.
Yeah. Actually, in terms of powerlifting or weight training, it helps a lot of the masters. From what I know, some of the masters they was telling us they used to have back pain and the doctor couldn't help them. They went physio, they went a lot of things, but nobody can help them. But when they started weightlifting, strength training, and that's why they switched to powerlifting. And after a few months, the back pain's all gone.
Wow.
Yeah, so this is what I get from some of the masters, and that's why they are now in powerlifting.
Oh wow.
So actually, masters it's quite a big community in Singapore.
It's a very small community,
It's growing.
but it's growing.
Do you know like everybody or something like that?
Actually, most of them.
Is there a masters 4
Yes.
like in Singapore?
Yes.
There is a 70 plus years old.
Yeah,
Oh.
that was 78-year-old guy competed last year.
Is he the only one?
Only one. Wow.
Yeah. So he
only
joined
one.
always
He's
was-
70 over the oldest.
Wow.
So when he competed, his whole village came to support him, his grandchildren.
Imagine right, your grandfather down there lifting heavier than you.
Akong.
Yeah, wow.
Hey, imagine
Your
grandfather-
akong bench more than you, eh.
Yeah.
You sia suay sia.
Akong deadlift
Yeah.
so much eh.
Wow. Your friend go, hey, your akong deadlift this, you cannot deadlift, walao eh. Funny sia.
I think most of them are doing it for health issues.
Right.
And then when they start weight, they realize that, hey, this is fun, powerlifting. Yeah, so the masters community is actually growing quite well. Yeah, now we have roughly 40 of us. When I started, there's only maybe 10, 15. Yeah, so they're getting more and more bigger.
Oh. So basically, you would recommend like people who are older and have back pain. You think that powerlifting or like strength training in general would actually help them to solve all their issues?
Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely. Because I always see a lot of the elderly. The first thing is that when they want to get fit, the first thing they will do is what? Running.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know,
Walking.
I will see a lot, like in a stadium or even in the evening time, you see, your neighborhood, you see a lot of people running.
Yeah.
And the elderly will run. Some of them is even 60 plus, especially in the stadium. A lot of them are like in their 60s. And the first thing they do is they run.
Yeah.
Which I think not really that good.
Why?
For their knee.
Oh.
If they are new, they should do a combination of both.
Combination.
Heart health is important, right? But their strength, their muscle is more important actually for them.
Actually, we ask every guest that we have this, right? There's a lot of different kinds of strength sports. There's powerlifters, there's strongmen, got CrossFit, all this kind of stuff, right? In just purely your own opinion, right? Which sport produces the strongest athletes?
Which one do you think is the strongest?
Yeah, which one do you think is strongest? In your own opinion.
Strongest what sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Define
Which-
strong.
What's strong to you?
Yeah.
All our guests have different definition of strong.
Yes.
So what's strong to you?
No, if you are competing in strongman, then you have to be strong in the strongman events.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're competing in powerlifting, you have to be strong in the powerlifting events.
But
But
just
if you are
for you,
competing in the Olympic weightlifting, you have to train for Olympic weightlifting. So different people have they target differently for their training. So
But then if you were to put them all in the same stage, like they all have their own different training, and then they want to do like
it's just your own definition. What do you like? If I say this guy is strong, right? What's the first thing that comes into your head?
yeah,
Mindset.
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 Actually, I would say every sport, if you want to excel in it, your mindset.
That's true, actually. Yeah. Okay.
So I can't compare them. So if
it's not
Caleb-
an apple to apple comparison.
like Caleb, for example, is under 80 champion. So his mindset is to make sure he can log press, he can sandbag run at certain time, certain weight. So I believe it's all mindset. Just like for me, okay, I want my squat to be the best. So my mindset is I have to squat more.
So to you, strong means your mindset is
Yeah.
it's a mindset thing.
Yeah, I agree with Rudi.
Okay.
Because I cannot say, strongman is stronger than powerlifter or powerlifter is stronger than
No lah, it's just like
because there's no basis of comparison.
that's true lah.
Yeah.
It's because they all do different sports in the first place, right?
correct.
Yeah lah.
Yeah, but then there's like a guy, right? Like I forgot who told me, and then he said that he thinks those who play like football,
No,
like,
not football.
but also
American
rugby,
football.
American football,
Rugby, those
yeah. He think that those are the strongest because why? They can sprint, they can easily squat like very heavily, and they also like very strong in terms of like, pushing
Of
strength
course,
everything.
if you come up with a competition that favors the American football guy, then of course he will win.
No, but in general, like in your mind, like I would think that
Yeah.
this American football is like more well-rounded.
It's like
yeah,
that's what you're trying
it's
to
like
say.
it's like
Yeah.
strong, like in a sense. Like he'll be strong in like a lot of aspects, and he's like, if you ask him to score, right, he won't like lose out that much in a sense.
Then I would say American football.
Oh, then what do you think?
What do you think?
I would say US Navy SEALs.
Why?
Oh, actually, yeah.
Yeah, that's
US Navy SEALs.
Why though?
To me,
You got see the US Navy SEALs the entrance exam or not? It's crazy.
I feel that one more mental, that one.
Like him not the same
Yeah,
mindset.
it's not the mindset, that one crazy one.
so very difficult to compare A and B and C.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. But actually, it's very US Navy is crazy.
Yes.
No, you see, it's just like you talk about MMA. If you put a boxer into an MMA, the boxer will sure suffer because the boxer will not have groundwork.
Yes.
But if you put an MMA into a boxer
Boxing rules.
without MMA skill, it means no grappling or anything, the boxer will win because he got a boxing skill. So again, it's very difficult to compare. You know, who is stronger mindset. The boxer training is not easy.
Yes.
Alright, I trained boxing before, and it's not easy. Alright, I struggle. But if you look at MMA, the training also not easy.
Yes.
Okay, so again, it's really difficult to tell who is stronger.
To end it off, right? Wanted to ask if somebody is interested in joining powerlifting for the first time, right? What would be your advice to them if they just wanted to first time go into powerlifting? What would you
Yeah.
Stick with the basics.
Stick with the basic. What does that mean?
Train based on what you know first. Don't worry about too much. Alright, for squat, for bench, for deadlift,
Okay.
because you got to start somewhere. So you train, for example, a squat. Alright, as long as your technique, your form is good, don't worry about how wide you stand, whether low bar or high bar first.
Okay.
Get it started.
Basically, be comfortable first.
Get it started so that when you start doing, as you get better, your form, your technique will come. But of course, doesn't mean that you're going to sacrifice the form and technique.
Yeah.
All right. So you have to get the basic right. Once you get the basic right, everything else will come. Because I see a lot of powerlifters or even young, they worry so much about their equipment. They must get this best equipment. They must get the SBD belt that costs them $400. All right. They must buy the best knee sleeve. So all this you can put it one side. So I always tell a beginners, even my daughter, I will tell her, no need to squat with belt first. No need to squat with any special shoe. You squat until you think that the weight is heavy enough, 2 times your body weight. Then you talk about equipment. So that's my thought of.
Okay. How about you?
For me, is stay consistent.
Stay consistent.
Yeah, if you can only spend once a week, then make sure once a week you
Bring
hit
your
the
best.
gym. Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Bring your body to the gym.
And then don't worry about different type of programming. So when I say stay basic, it's like do a normal 5x5. Okay, no need to do strongly 3x1. All kind of thing when you are just new to it.
See.
Yeah. So in the basic, because all this basic actually works wonders. Alright, as a beginner, actually your it's very steep for you to gain your strength. Once you have that already, then you talk about which method, which programming is good.
Okay, so we've come to the end of this episode. Thank you once again to Rudi and Teddy for joining us. Quick plug to Teddy's shepherdspie.com if you shepherdspie.sg.
TheShepherdspie.com.
TheShepherdspie.com. Okay, if you want Singapore's best shepherd's pie, okay, go and check them out. Okay, yeah, and Beast Farm links in the description again if you want to get some. And yeah, we'll see you in the next episode. Hopefully, we'll bring in another guest, right, Evan?
Yes, of course.
Yes, of course. Okay, and yeah, bye bye. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.